Hey, it's been a while. It's Romania Black. It's been a while, several months since Heaven Official's Blessing. It's been so long since I've said those words. They were hard to come out that I've been ready to look at an audio drama for this series. But Raky and the Discord have been keeping track, and whenever Treasure Chest subs, which formerly I was looking at Sweetie and subs, but unfortunately they got hacked with their Discord, so I had to switch over to Treasure Chest. If you're not a friend of Treasure Chest subs, you have to kind of wait for an invite to get on there. But once you're in, you can get access to a lot of really cool audio dramas that they've done a really amazing job translating into English. So kudos to Treasure Chest subs for letting me get the opportunity to listen to these audio dramas, because I love a good Don Mai audio drama, and MXTX's audio dramas, mwah. Modal Zushi's, so good. And so far, Heaven Official's Blessings has been really great as well. We're still on volume 2. We're still on volume 1, technically. For the audio drama, it's gonna be a long haul. It's gonna be a long haul with Heaven Official's Blessing, but that's okay. But I will be slow and steady and excited whenever they come out. So episode 8 is out. We're in the Sinner's Pit. I really love, it took me a hot second to figure out who was on the cover of this audio drama. Because at first I was like, well, that kind of looks like Shilian, but it also kind of looks like Hua Chong. It's Banyu, which is basically their child, so figures. And then there I was like, Shilian doesn't have short hair, but they're not like hot enough to be Pei Ming. So it's Pei-Su, which I love this cover because you have Banyu and Pei-Su side by side, who are one of my favorite couples in Heaven Official's Blessing. I love them. They're so sweet and precious. They have the black and white motif going on. I mean, it's just, this covers everything to me. I love it so much. So I'm excited for the Sinner's Pit today. We kind of left off on a cliffhanger, and that was several months ago. So we have a 40-minute audio drama to look at, and then Raky and Anime Annie have been updating the list and contents of spoilers and revisions of MXTX's document for Heaven Official's Blessing as it goes. So I'll be looking at those notes when we're done with the audio drama, but it feels good to get back into this. Right now I'm watching Link Click, the live action series, which you should check it out on my channel. It's a lot of fun. It's another kind of Donghua Chinese live action that's based on a Donghua. And so, but the unfortunate thing is, much like Heaven Official Blessings audio drama, the translation of the subtitles to where they are digestible for an international audience and not just AI generated are being done very slowly. So I've told the YouTube channel and Patreon that if I can't get to a Link Click reaction on time each week, I will probably be subbing it out with extras as I'm going down the list. And this was on my list of extras to get to, so here we are. So maybe Link Click will be back next week. We'll see, hopefully. But in the meantime, we're going to enjoy this today and then go from there. So I'm pretty excited. It's been so long since I've looked at audio drama, but I've got my drink ready. I'm excited. I've got Raky's notes pulled up to look at afterwards. It's going to be a lot of fun. So with that being said, we aren't going to waste any more time. I hope y'all are ready, but we are going to start Heaven Official's Blessing. It feels so good to say that again. We are going to start Heaven Official's Blessing, episode 8 of the audio drama. And we are going to do that here in 3, 2, 1, and let's style that back. I clicked too soon. Let's go. Oh. Oh, her voice. Oh. He's like, I am still alive, like, after everything that happens to him. Oh. She's grown up, but her voice is so small. Well, I was just a lieutenant. But yep. That's mine. Shilian has a tendency to be buried a lot in this series. Has a tendency to be buried a lot. Oh, I really like the new voice for Shilian for the audio drama. Like that moment there where he was like, where she's like, "You're alive," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm alive." Huh. That was really, really well done. Like the emotion was there. Oh, I love me a good audio drama. Ah, well, that was what I intended to do. Well, due to certain circumstances, I couldn't start in Yongin. Wow, and we're gonna go back to that later. Oh wow, yeah, we go back to this. It's so crazy. Him just saying that one line. Oh well, I couldn't go due to circumstances to Yongin, and then we find out all the reasons why later. MXTX genius. Just tie back around to it. Ah. Well. Uh huh. Well, you got lost, sir. Is it broken? Oh, ha! Oh bless. Well, while I'm here, I might as well take in the sights. Fuyao, you're unbelievable. Yes. Shilian's like, well, I might as well make lemonade out of lemons. Ah. Hmm. And of course, Shilian is like, I'll just do it. I was promoted for some reason. Yeah. He was like, I just let it happen and I didn't stop it. Well, Huashi. The Withering Flower. Wow, and Wachong's like, that's a great name. The Withering Flower. No need to look into it. I wasn't basing it off somebody I had a crush on. No worries. Alarmed! You were cooking for them. Oh my god, I love that shudder. Like, oh no. Attempted murder on your own men. And again, this is all going to come back later of why Fuyao was shuddering so much. Wow, and that should have been a sign too, shouldn't it have? Damn. That should have been a hint as well. It all comes back around. She's like, I want to eat, just not this. Aww. Oh, I don't like hearing the gag noises. I don't have any parents. Ah. Hmm. Uh-huh. That's so sad. Oh. So they just called her Banyu. Oh. He just took in his little orphan stray. And I like that Shilian's like, I would teach her wrestling and fighting, because that's what I know. And smash boulders with his chest. Oh my god! Well, yeah, he raised a tomboy. Raised a tom girl. What are you doing? Her depressing and grim demeanor. No, she's like, I'm just normally gloomy. Oh my God. The whole breaking boulders in the chest business blows my mind. Oh, yep. Uh-huh. When you struck them with your hands. Ho Chung's like, back to what happened. Oh. Let's not bring that up anymore. Oh my God. I just played dead. And Hua Chong being like, bringing this up. I was just trying to act as a mediator. Oh my God, as a third party. Oh. And again, trying to be the third party. He was trampled. I don't remember much of anything, but I wasn't trampled. Oh. How could you not remember? He's like, I'm hundreds of years old. Wow, a person can change completely in 10 years. Who could be said for more than that? God. Yeah, that moment. Why would I want to keep remembering all the times I was hurt? Wouldn't it be better to remember the happy times? Damn. Yeah. He's like, well, I tried. They trampled me quite a bit. And they just threw me in the river with the corpses. And 3 or 4 years they nursed him, but he nursed himself back to health. You can tell Hua Chong is just you can hear him seething on the end of this. And Shilian's like, don't say you're sorry. Oh my gosh, we'll talk about this afterwards. Why would you send snakes to kill people after your death? She's like, I didn't. And I didn't make them bite people. Oh! Fuyao! Banyu doesn't lie. Ooh. Oh, well, you just said people could change in 10 years. Oh. Oh, shit. Yeah. And of course, Hua Chong's like, nope, not again. Ha. Oh my gosh, I think I know what's coming. Damn it! I like Fuyao's in the middle of all this. Oh, yes. I like it's Fuyao in the pit, and then it's gonna be Feng Shin later on in the cave. So both of them get a hint of it. Oh, yeah, they submitted to Hua Chong, because Hua Chong is like, I will destroy you if you hurt my gay. Alright, Rui! I guess it would be hard to audibly show the snakes and the blood and all that. Oh, yes! Okay, never mind. We're getting it now. I was like, isn't that gonna come? No. Yes! A downpour of snakes! I was waiting for it to happen. Oh my god. Ah! Wait, isn't it Banyu? Isn't it Peisu that's controlling the snakes? And that's why they're not hurting Banyu? You gonna blame Hua Chong? Ah! How is he my people? You know the truth. That thing standing next to you. Oh my god! I love it! Do you remember who you are anymore? Oh, I remember. Ah! Yes! I don't want to stand by him! I love it. Useless. Ah! Oh my god. And then there's the umbrella. Yes! This is one of my favorite scenes of season 1. I love it. Ah. Mm-hmm. Yes! I don't want to! How'd you know I was gonna say? He's fine, he won't die. Tell that thing next to you to stop suppressing my spiritual energy. He's like, oh, it wasn't me. Ah. Yes, there is an extra person in the pit. Love it. Nice. Both of his hands are busy. Well, you know. There is a 6th person there. Yes. Yes. Oh my god. I just love it. I love that Hua Chong's like, I'm not worried. And the fact of Fu Yao calling him a thing, it just confirms the Hua Chong is actually a demon theory. Oh. Fu Yao, you are wrong, sir. As you are with many things. Right. Because Peisu's been in that pit the whole time. Yes. I know. Yes. From the start, I suspected you the most. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And that was with him. Yes! Oh, nice! Yeah, because Peisu was the guide, and he brought the snakes with him. Yes! Love it! I love it all coming together. Yes! Nice. Uh-huh. I love how this all comes together. Yeah. 50 years ago. Mm-hmm. But you still pointlessly jumped into your death. Yes. Azao. Yeah, Azao. Love it. Nope. Oh, love. Yes. They were just a clone. Friel's like, quit leaving us in suspense. Yeah! Chung's like, are we done here yet? Mmm. Pesu! He did one thing. I love it all comes together in this episode. He massacred a city, and that was the ancient kingdom of Banyu. No one answered me. Everyone wanted to hide it and cover it up. Yes, and they didn't want to call him out. Yeah, well, he was there. Yep. Nice, nice. Oh, I love it. And there's just gonna be like dead snakes and blood everywhere. Uh-huh. Yep. Ah. Because I'm in love with your daughter. Oh. The funny thing is that ah. The funny thing is that this all in the grand scheme of things was just its own little thing. But it does make you wonder the whole time if it's all connected. You're dumb white silk! You get used to it if you've fallen enough. Oh my god, Shilian. Oh, I want to see the confrontation with the Earthmaster. Oh, how could I let that happen? Oh. Well. There you are, Nanfang. Ha! Yes. Sup, Windmaster. Aw. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well. Yeah. This is embarrassing. Yeah, I didn't know they were a woman. Uh-huh. Yep, I get it now. Yep. And it was just a big red herring thinking that she was somebody that she wasn't. Mm-hmm. Oh. Uh-huh. She's like, oops, I did it again. Uh-huh. Well. Ooh. It's no longer your business. Uh-huh. Yep. Well, not exactly. She's trying to get back at Pei Ming. You can take Banyu. She's like, I'm trying to get Pei Ming in trouble. Ah. Mm-hmm. But why did she open the city gates? Mm. Yep. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. Yep. They were gonna, yeah, do that suicide mission, and Banyan was like, "We're not gonna have the innocents killed through it." Hmm. Yep. And Banyu didn't want that to happen, which is so interesting. Ah. Oh, I love this conversation between them. There's an interesting connection between Jing here that I want to talk about in the discussion. Oh. To yield does not mean put to death. Oh. Oh. Yeah. And the general betrayed his promise. Oh. Oh. Damn, Pesu. Oh. 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 Mmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Wow. Hmm. To make sure they didn't find out either. Yeah, he could have made a boo-boo. Hmm. Yeah, just like pay. Oh. Yeah, she saved people. Hmm. Interesting. Well, yes, Heavenly Court is quite inauspicious. Uh-huh. Ah! And Hua Chong's like, oh, hi! Oh. The sand again! Oh, wow. How thorough and considerate. Meanwhile, Nan Fong and Fuyao are like, are you kidding me? Should we? She's trying to help you. Yeah. Well, you know, he's going to start a fan club out of it. An everyday occurrence. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, Chinesian. Yes. His mind's a little. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wow. They prefaced that so early. And I had no clue what it meant until we met him. Well, Little Pei got himself into trouble. Yeah. Pei Ming is proud. And Shilan can't stand this idea of somebody taking, you know, the blame. Of course. Yeah. Well, yeah, she just wants to get at Pei Ming because she doesn't like him. Oh. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, they looked at each other and been like, oh, shit. No. Yep, wind, water, rain, earth, and lightning. Don't get on our bad side. I love it. Oh. Were you really beat up by those two female officials? Yes, I had to fight two women. I hated it. Oh. Fuyao's already left. Wow. I love it. Oh. What about this pickle jar? It's a nice jar. That'll do. That'll do, pig. Ha! Nanfang's like, I cannot believe you. Don't pickle any vegetables in the pot with a spirit in it. Wow. We still have some time left. I thought it was going to end here, but no. Aw, yeah. Nice. Cute. Aw. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, no one believed me when I used to shout at the top of my lungs. Oh, going back to that. Oh. Oh, yep. And there we go. What's your name? I don't think it's necessary. Oh, just tell him. The scrap collecting god. Uh, hmm. Love it. Oh. To the Poochie Shrine! Yay! Get us back to that Poochie Shrine. That's right. Oh, well. 3 to 4 days. Wow. Wow. All this connection back. Oh, yeah, Non Fong's still there. You haven't gone back yet? Oh, well. And he's going to cook. Yep. And then he's going to leave. That'll get him gone. Yeah. Yes. That's so funny. Hua Chong's like, good. Get him out. Oh. Moi. I love it. The friend trying to keep him at bay. You hungry? Hua Chong's like famished. Is that it? Oh, that's a great ending. Oh, nice. I definitely hear the preview for the next part. We still have like 4 minutes left. And I know this is going to take up a good 2 minutes of it. That was really, really good. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Great wrap up. I can't wait to hear the notes. What's so interesting is what I was going to comment and say that you have this comparison between Pei Ming and Zhao Jing, the woman that was, they were generals together, and she sold out her people, but she was doing it to try to seduce him and like stay with him romantically. And he was like, oh, I don't appreciate women that do that. And he like turned her away. And here, Banyu was not trying to seduce Pei Su. She was trying to save all the women and children from his own place and saying, I'm trying to make sure that they don't die. And she's like, can you please promise, since I gave you this info, that you won't, kill my men, but take them prisoner, if anything. And then Pei Su took that, courage that she had and took that selflessness, and he completely betrayed her and ended up killing them. And so now it's like he's realized the error of his way and realized what a horrible thing he did, and he's trying to repent for it. Which leads the two of them to being together, which is great. But it's just interesting to see that difference, right? Ah. Mm. Mm-hmm. All of the callbacks all of it, like the stuff with Shilian and just being so unbothered by how hurt he's been, or so unbothered when something bad happens to him. And then the callbacks with Fuyao and Nanfeng and being like, oh my God, relating back to what we'll find out in the later volumes. And the reread ability, when you go back and see this, you're like, oh my gosh, it's been there the whole time. All the time. Like all these little hints dropped and you don't quite understand them. And then when you go back, you're like, oh my God, that was all connecting back. Yes. Amazing. It's so good. But, it's crazy that we're near the end of volume 1. I cannot wait to get to Chi-Rong and all of this in volume 2. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. I know that they have season 2 of the audio drama out already, and I've seen people posting like clips, and I haven't listened to them, but I've been just like, I want to listen to it so bad. But I'm being patient. I know it'll be worth it when we get to it. I really do like the art for this one, though, with Banyu and Peisu. And Shilian just being so... just like, everything's fine. I do like the idea in this that the way that Fuyao talks, it's like, he's like, Hua Chong is a demon. What are you doing with him? And Shilian's like, but he's so cute. I fully have the headcanon that Hua Chong is actually, to anyone else, looks like a monster. But to Shilian, he looks handsome. I'm fully in on that headcanon. And everybody else is just appalled that Shilian's with him. All right, you gonna give us a preview show? Gonna give us a preview audio drama of what's to come when we finally get to it? A, possibly. Please. Maybe. Yes. Speaking of the devil. Oh. Oh. Yes. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Yay. Yay. So that was so good. So freaking good. Oh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Well, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. I want to see what changes were. I felt like some of it felt like maybe it was a little bit different from the original. When we were listening, I was like, okay, some of this does sound a little bit different. Maybe this is the updates. So, Raky and Anime put together some notes to say that episode 8, Inside the Sinner's Pit, Banyu and Kamo's backstory of how he helped her become the Goshi of Banyu was cut. Oh, that's what it is. So in the original version, okay, so Banyu and Kamo, so her becoming the Goshi was cut from the OG version. I wish that MXTX had kept that, but it's not like in a part that needs to technically be there, so that's fine. In the original version, it looks like Fuyao gripes in the OG version, someone who would betray her own country is no different from Zhangji. Yeah, why on earth do you still believe in her? And it's like, Fuyao, can you not be so irritated all of a sudden? Wait, what did you just say? Yeah, and he says, why on earth would you believe in her? That you believe in a cat like you? He's like, no, you said Zhangji, you mentioned her name, didn't you? He's like, what? She's completely irrelevant. And then he's like, I know who you are. And that's what reminds him of Peisu. And in the revised version, it says, Fuyao seemed to have finally had time to catch his breath, saying, don't fool yourself, there can't be a sixth person. No one else followed me. He's like, that person had been hiding from the pit from the start and never left. They were in the pit from the beginning. Yeah, so, okay. When Shilian was General Hua, he and Peisu never met in the revised version. So the whole part where Peisu Shilian and Kamo discussing things that happened in the past after Shilian asked Pesu how he learned to control snakes was cut and moved on to the arrival of the Windmaster. And it is the Windmaster who tells Shilian about how the massacre happened. Oh, okay. So basically MXTX just kind of streamlined everything. She just kind of like reorganized and put all this back in and just... I did really like, because I will admit, during the Donghua and in the novel originally, that whole part of figuring out that Pesu and who he was down there, we finally all got to it, but it was a little bit more confusing. This streamlines it way more and makes it a lot more cohesive. So I'm totally fine with these edits. I think they work. I think streamlining it and letting the Windmaster explain, that works fine to me. I don't have any issues with that. And then back to the Poochie Shrine, Shilian talks about, there's a line added that says, it's better to collect scraps than to ascend. And that was the moment I was like, oh shit, that's just like, just foreshadowing all that we're going to find out later on, right? And then says, if you leave for 3 to 4 days, doesn't function need you? In the original version, aren't you an official of Nanyang Palace? Won't your general miss you after 3 or 4 days? So that was just cleaned up, right? Nanfang wiped off the distance shortening array painted on the door in front of him and said, he's not in the palace right now. He doesn't need me. Yeah, it all is so obvious now with Fuyao and Nanfang. It is so obvious. And it's one of those things that once you know, you can't unsee it. And you're like, yeah, why did I not get that from the start? But it's MXTX puts just enough, like, puts just enough of a barrier there that you kind of go, oh, well, maybe, who knows? Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I love it. I love it to pieces. Well, this was amazing. I'm so glad. This episode actually had closure. It was just like, bleep. So we're basically finished with, we're going to be finishing up season 1's content in episode 9 and getting into season 2, which is exciting. So again, if you are on the Discord on Patreon, occasionally Treasure Chest subs will basically open up people to join their Discord. And so I'll definitely, myself or Raky or somebody will post links to that in the Discord to tell people about it, so you can get in on that and see their translations. They also translate a bunch of other things, which is why it's taking them so long, so I don't blame them. But that will be on there as well. But I hope you all enjoyed this reaction of finally getting to this content. I like that I'm slowly and surely seeing the revisions that MXTX has been doing with Heaven Official's Blessing. I won't lie, I got to look at Modao Zushi and Heaven Official's Blessing this month. Win. I don't know if I will be going back to Modao Zushi anytime soon, but Heaven Official's Blessing, I am so happy that I will eventually and continuously keep getting material from that series to look at, because I'm not ready to let it go. And so that makes me be like, no closure, not yet. And also, if you're not reading or watching Scum Villain Self-Saving System, the other MXTX story, the OG MXTX story, you need to, because it is bonkers and a wild roller coaster ride. But if you're watching this, you probably are too. So, but more on that in a couple days. So in the meantime, thank you so much for watching this reaction and discussion. I'm curious to hear your thoughts down below, but what did you guys think about the editing of Pesu's backstory and the revisions? I'm curious, anytime we have like revised content, I'm curious as we do it, like what your opinions of the revised content are. I think it's fine. I'm sad that we got the how Banyu became the Goshi cut, but I think that the streamlining of the second part works to make this flow a lot better. So I'm curious to hear what y'all think. So in the meantime, I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and yeah, I'll be back at some point with episode 9 of the audio drama for Heaven Official's Blessing. Bye!